All right, so I get asked a lot about this big old thing that I keep in my office, and I got another one in my downstairs living room. The Qi technology, spelled QI. It's one of the most studied EMF protection devices in the world. They've got 25 studies they've done on this and more in the pipeline on how natural technology devices work by depolarizing the man-made polarizing EMFs that we find blanketing our modern day environments. So, how does it work? Well, basically, there's no electricity and there's no batteries in the technology that they use to depolarize the EMF. They actually use a special liquid. It's called a Qi liquid, QI. Now, this is really notable because instead of combating man-made technology with an unnatural man-made device, Waveguard has a natural approach that's aligned with the biosystems of the earth to neutralize these EMFs. So, exposure to polarized, man-made EMFs can cause issues for every single cell in your body because your body is basically a battery, so it can impact your health at every level, from the inner parts of the cell itself, to the organs, to the skin, to the body as a whole. Now, what these Waveguard devices do is they work by depolarizing the man-made EMF in your environment to drastically reduce the impact of that EMF radiation. So imagine it like this. You got this man-made EMF, let's say getting emitted by your Wi-Fi router, which acts like an ultra-focused wave beam. When you depolarize that focused wave beam, the charge gets dispersed into a wider area, and that reduces the strength of the radiation. It's called the field strength. So when you depolarize it, the EMF is less harmful and can't cause the same damaging effects to your body, to your cells. So it's almost like you're renaturalizing a harmful EMF. You're taking an electromagnetic field that's harmful, you're altering it a little bit to make it less harmful and in some cases even beneficial to the body. So all of the Waveguard devices, they have this special Qi compound inside and they're wrapped in this beautiful copper covering. And that allows you to conduct and ground the electromagnetic field. So they basically have three devices they've made. One's called the Shield, the Qi Shield, QI Shield. That's their portable device. You use it on the go, in the car, on an airplane, in small apartments or studios. It's about 10 feet in diameter in terms of the extent to which it will reach out around you, or if it's stationary and not moving with your body, about a 16-foot diameter in terms of the electromagnetic field radius that it's going to act on. It's about the size of a water bottle. It weighs about 2 pounds. They also have this one that I'm with here right now. This is called the Qi-Home. So this is their stationary device for standard size homes. So it's best for 1 or 2 story standard size home. Now I have 2 of these in my home. They're about 18 pounds. They're about the size of a MacBook, maybe a little bit larger. And they emanate a field blocking effect that's about 33 feet tall and 50 feet wide. So they'll cover most standard rooms and homes. Now they do also make a Qi Max. It's a little bit bigger. It's 44 pounds, slightly larger, but that would be for a large office building or a large home. That'll go 230 feet up and 328 feet wide. So if you want to just blast your entire home or an entire office building with EMF blocking technology, or EMF neutralizing technology, I should say, then the Qi Max would be the one to go for. I think for most people, their standard size for a home is going to work fine, but if you want to cover everything, you should check out the Qi Max. So there's kind of 3 different options, and later on in this video I'll tell you about their website and how you can get any of these with a 30-day money-back guarantee. But let's get into some of the studies on this stuff. Now the interesting thing is that these devices are not going to interfere with like the ability of your cell phone to make a phone call or your Wi-Fi connectivity. All they're doing is altering the actual wave or the polarization of the EMF. Now, they've got some really interesting studies. For example, the Dart Scientific study showed that cell regeneration and wound healing was strongly reduced by the non-thermal radiation of an active mobile phone, and the use of the Qi Shield neutralized that effect by about 90%, which is crazy. So that shows that basically a phone is affecting your cells and the Qi Shield is neutralizing that effect. They also had an experiment that shows that Qi water, right, when you expose water to this or place your water on top of it or around it, that has an antioxidant effect in the body that's very significant because water makes up a large portion of your body, about 60% of it. And so people have lots of inflammation or chronic pain who want to drink or affect the water in the body or the water that they're drinking can also use it for that. They've also shown a positive result on theta brainwaves, meaning the type of deep, relaxed, meditative brainwave that you produce that will be increased when you're standing around or exposed to one of these devices. A lot of people who use this thing will report, especially people who are EMF sensitive, a reduction in things like heart palpitations, a reduction in disturbed sleep, a reduction in headaches, a reduction in fatigue, a reduction in anxiety, a reduction in the inability to concentrate. And what you wind up getting when you use one of these in your home is deeper, less disturbed, and more restorative sleep, fewer headaches, more stable heart rhythms, more stable heart rate variability, better focus, better mental clarity, a sense of calm, and a decrease in the type of brain fog and blah feeling that I get, and I know that many of you get when you're around devices and connectivity all freaking day long. So you just set this thing down, walk away, and it does the job for you. So if you're looking for a sense of calm, sleep improvement, if you feel like you might be electro-hypersensitive, it's called EHS, electro-hypersensitivity, and people who have their phone on a lot, or people who are around a lot of Wi-Fi routers, a lot of computers or smart appliances, they have these issues, and you might struggle with them too and not even know about it. This thing can help. And if you just want to try it out and see if it helps, they've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. These shielding devices are an absolute game changer. I got a couple in my home now. I highly recommend you try it out. It's simple, and they're kind of pretty too. Like they're like a piece of art in your home. So check them out. 30-day money-back guarantee. Along with this video, I'll show you where you can get one.